Hey everyone, this is Kenny and this is day number 48. Wow, they're really piling up. 48 days of making comics so far out of 100. It's where I take at least 30 minutes each day to work on my Slayer comic for the next 100 days. Feeling pretty bad today. I must have caught a cold from my son. He had a cold or something, and now all of a sudden I've got it too. It kind of hit me last night. Been feeling like crud all day, but still worked on my Slayer comic today for over 30 minutes, working on thumbnails. Also, keep in mind these thumbnails are just really loose thumbnails and kind of just laying out how the book's gonna flow and things, and it's all subject to change. A lot of things I'm just laying down on paper, and I'm already seeing better ways that I can see the panel being laid out. So just keep in mind that nothing's permanent. That's thumbnails, just you know, just serving the purpose of giving you some guidelines of how your book's gonna flow, and just, you know, trying to have everything laid out like at the page turns. And I'm probably going to go in and do some bigger thumbnails on 8.5 by 11 per page. You know, one big page of thumbnails per each page, and then from there I'll probably go in and define more how I want things to go, especially the fight scenes and some of the landscaping wide shots is going to have to be a little more detailed. And yeah, I really want it to look good. I want things to flow well. The fight scenes need to really grab you and need to be laid out well. Try to keep the camera angles, you know, for the panels. Try to keep all that. Like there's a guy, for instance, holding a gun, and you know, it's at this angle, and he's holding it towards Slayer. The next panel, he's actually getting his hand cut off with the gun in his hand. So I don't want to jump and do a different angle of that. I want it to still look like it's in the same, we're still looking at it from the same perspective and everything. So that's stuff that's real important that I'm going to make sure I get right when I do this. I'll go ahead and show you what I've got. There's going to be a point, probably the last 2 pages of the book, I'm not going to show those thumbnails. I don't want to give away the whole book. I mean, even though the thumbnails are pretty loose and it's hard to tell what's going on, I still don't want to give too much away. I want to leave some surprises. So once I get to that point, I'll just tell you they're done and move on to more stuff. But here's what I got. I left off here yesterday. This is page 18, page 19. It's something going down, and this is a shipyard, which it's pretty rough looking, but there's Slayer on top of a container. It's like some bad guys has some activity going on. Guards on top of other containers. They all get taken out at once. Back down here to the criminals, criminal activity. Slayer breaks bad on them. They start shooting. There's the gun scene. He thinks he's creeping up on him. Slayer's looking over his shoulder. Like I said, same camera angle. He spins and off with your hand. Then a kick to the face. Another guy had snuck up on him in the back. And with thumbnails, it's hard to, you know, it's hard to get everything you want in a small thumbnail. But I want to make sure I know that there's a guy creeping up on him in the back, and he starts shooting at him. This is kind of a silhouette of him throwing a sword through the dude. Then there's another guy creeping up on him. On Slayer for real this time. Slayer doesn't see that coming. Then on to page 21, and 22. So I'm gonna wrap these 2 pages up, and I won't be sharing that. Like I said, I don't want to give everything away. Even though I just sat there and described a lot to you, I kind of wanted you to know what was taking place at that point. But some things you need to save for the actual book. You know, give people some incentive to order the book. Yeah, the artwork has got a long ways to go from thumbnail to finished pages. So it's gonna be fun taking that challenge on and seeing where I can go with it. Really influenced, if you haven't already noticed, I'm influenced a lot by those dark, moody, vigilante type comics. For Slayer anyway, I like to play around with different genres and different styles too. But for this one, characters like Batman, Moon Knight, The Crow, Grendel, stuff like that really influences the book a lot. Plus the martial arts aspect to it also, I guess Ninjak. I really didn't follow Ninjak too much, but he's kind of, you know, in the same class as him, I would say, or Batman, or, you know, any of those guys that martial artists, crime fighters, Iron Fist, characters like that, Wolverine. Yeah, it's kind of a no holds barred kind of world. It's pretty graphic. There's language. It's, you know, a mature reader's book, so it's not for everyone. But I think if I do this right, that it'll definitely have a following, and it's something for everyone, you know. And I think Slayer touches base on those type of books that I just mentioned. I've always really thought that those books was cool. Also, what else did I want to talk about? I've been working on a few more sketch cards when I can in between this. I'm trying to build up my sketch card library for conventions, because I sold right many sketch cards this time at the convention I was at. Trying to replenish my stock, I guess, and also look at ways to set up my table better. I picked up some little trays last night that fit my cards. Sketch cards fit perfectly in, and it's less clutter on my table. I also picked up a crate for my 11 by 17 prints that I'll be putting those in and freeing up some table space. Really trying to look at ways to improve on my presentation when I go to shows. I'm also going to do a backdrop with prints behind me, so you know, the people will kind of know what I've got there, and which leads me to the next thing, and that's increasing my print library. So I'll be working on that more too, trying to get more prints done, trying to restructure a little bit and take on a few more goals. I'm gonna try to get a print a week done, maybe not colored completely, but at least draw out and ink a print a week, and a couple of sketch cards also, along with the other stuff that I'm doing. So that's a challenge, but I think I can fit it in, and if I don't get it every week, at least, you know, some weeks I'm getting it done, you know. All depends on what life throws at you. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up and keep it short. I think it's already running a little long. I hope you are enjoying everything, and subscribe, like, comment, you know, and share. I know all these videos aren't as entertaining as some of them. Some are better than others, but I'm working on that also. I'm going to try to get a better camera, try to be a little more energetic on screen, and it's getting easier, but some days you just feel like crap. Yesterday I didn't feel too well. Today I'm feeling worse, but just gonna keep trying, and hopefully these videos will continue to get better. This is Kenny, and I'll talk to y'all later. Take care. Peace.